Hello everybody, my name is Kamon and welcome to another Genshin Location TCG video. Today I'm going to be playing with all of the new Bond of Life changes and new cards. So we have Arlecchino's talent, which costs 1, Frost Operative has 11 HP and 1 more damage on the burst, and then the new artifact, which gives you 1 Bond of Life to you and an opponent when you use a skill once per round for just 0 cost. The idea of the deck is to use Arlecchino's skill, apply the debuff to the opponent, so every time you hit them, you gain Bond of Life, and they gain Bond of Life. We swap to Frost Operative to apply Bond of Life using her passive, 1 per skill, or now 3 per burst. And obviously the burst itself is going to deal a bunch of damage at the end of the round and help you proc Arlecchino. On top of that, you can do a bunch of melts, as Arlecchino is going to apply Pyro at the start, and then you're going to be dealing a bunch of Cryo. If they avoid the melts, if you just keep hitting targets that don't have the Pyro, you're going to be applying a bunch of Cryo, and when you swap back to Arlecchino after they have a bunch of Bond of Life and you have a bunch of Bond of Life, you are going to be able to clean them up with melts at the end of the game. Now, unfortunately, the talent doesn't really fit into this game plan outside of using in every house of stall, just being the second talent we run on top of Frost Operatives. I just wanted to run Frost Operatives talent because might as well. Sometimes it gets the funny numbers like 44. Now, unfortunately, this is definitely not the best way to play Arlecchino, as Frost Operative has never really been the best Arlecchino teammate. You would always rather just use somebody who does a lot of hits and just pair them with Arlecchino's skill, as if you just do 5 hits for very cheap, you are going to be stacking it quite quickly. But if you want to utilize Frost Operative, and especially her burst buff, you are going to need to spend 9 dice on it. So the way we're achieving that is through just usual aggro cards, just a bunch of cards that give us 1 extra dice, or like discount stuff by 1, or like fix our dice. It's really nothing special, but it gets the job done because you're running a Pyro character and a Cryo character that one of them got their damage buffed, the other one has always been able to deal 5 damage easily. You have Signora to clean things up if you really need her. It's an aggro deck that applies a bunch of Bond of Life and deals a bunch of damage. It's not the flashiest showcase of Arlecchino, but it does put all of the new changes and the new cards to use. So that's enough for the deck. Let's get into the games. I mean, yeah, that's a good start.
An insurmountable problem, I presume.
That, speaking of good voice lines, that's a good voice line. You can't tell me that's not a good voice line, because it's a good voice line.
Transfixed!
I guess I could have put this on her, but I'm gonna put it on the operative anyway, because I'm planning to use the operative over multiple rounds. Like, I'm planning to do stuff next round. Like, the line here is Arlis skill, 2 skills on operative to apply 2 Bond of Life, triggered Arlis thing twice, and then burst on her
I've been waiting.
to use the burst buffs. Which you might think to yourself, that doesn't sound very good. And you would be correct, because Frost Operative is not a good teammate for Arlecchino. Like, with the talent, that is a lot of Bond of Life. Specifically when you get the talent, okay, you can make an argument for it. You could convince me. But it's like, if you roll Arlecchino talent, you're crying. Would you rather have 1 damage reduction once in a blue moon? Or would you rather have 3 billion Bond of Life, which translates to 3 billion damage? I think I would rather have the damage. Would you like $1 or $2? I need. Would you like 1 bond of life or 2 bond of life? Yeah.
Please remain seated.
Let's go. 12. What is it? Yeah, 18 bond of life. Okay. The new artifact, I admit, is kind of hilarious with Frost Operative's talent specifically.
Please hold for just a moment.
Now there is a big issue with it, namely that I applied this much to specifically one game. 40, okay, 44 is hilarious, but you see why it's not good, right? It's like, that's a bit overkill. But it is funny.
Banquet must go on.
And also now, all of them have Bond of Life and I have Operative Burst on them. Wait, is this? Yeah, it is once per round. But like, getting to apply 1 because of Frost Operative skill, 1 because of the artifact, 1 because of Arlecchino skill, and then doubling all of them multiple times. I love that the operative talent is not once per round. Honestly, Onslaught stance is attached to her specifically, right?
You're trembling.
Yes. So I need to protect her. I need her not to die here.
Oh, no. My lyre is broken.
But like, you can see how this is not good, right? You could see how it would be better to just like play Mavuika and like actually make use of the damage instead of applying 3 bajillion Bond of Life that does nothing. It is good. No shot. Tell me what applying 44 Bond of Life to him did there. Because as far as I'm aware, all I did was deal 3 damage, deal 3 damage, deal 5 damage, and then kill him with the burst passive. Like, that was... None of that was the Bond of Life application. Like, the Bond of... He needs at least like 1 or 2 Bond of Life. He needs at least 1 Bond of Life for the burst to actually activate at the end there, but like... He doesn't need the full, like... 44. You would much rather just stick to Mavuika, because it's like, what does this accomplish? What does going on Arlecchino, using her skill, then equipping a specific artifact, and then skilling multiple times on this character actually accomplish for you? The answer is nothing. The answer is this is not good. It did win me the game just by doing a bunch of skills, but I guess that's arguably better.
An insurmountable problem, I presume.
I love her voice line. I love that specific voice line. An insurmountable problem, I assume. I mean, guess I have the dice to do it. Since I'm not going to be using any of my extra dice right now. I'm not going to be using Legend of Vanessa right now. I might as well do this and then skill. But I guess I was going first, so it might have been a better idea to actually
Laid bare.
skill and then swap out immediately to deny them the swirl. But how much do I actually care? A lot, actually.
I've been waiting. The banquet must go on.
You know, usually this would be like an acceptable matchup. Like Arlecchino, Frost Operative, Bond of Life stuff into like a mid-range pile would usually be pretty good. But notice how they have cut all healing from it. They're not running Cookie, they're not running Jian Yun, they're just... It's all shields and damage reduction. So I'm actually out here doing nothing. Oh, I guess they have Chef Mao, so... That's... probably healing. I mean, okay, they have they're getting it from Harvest Time, so it's not healing at all, actually. Yep. It's all shields and damage reduction.
Closing in.
Oh, you didn't go on Setlali? Sure.
Please remain seated.
Oh, I should have... I didn't see the artifact. I should have absolutely... Oh, now I can play it, yeah. I was gonna say I should have absolutely played it, but now I can play it. Oh.
Please hold for just a moment.
So Macaron was like completely counters me. I can only apply like one Bond of Life at a time. And I guess that's what I have to do. I was planning on swapping to Arlecchino to like start using her normal attack.
Go on.
You know, but I guess not.
Get to work.
Okay, so what they're hoping to do here is go on Lanyan and then swirl the cryo into the Hydros. However...
An insurmountable problem, I presume.
Arlecchino. Bitches be like, I have my whole life ahead of me. No you don't, Arlecchino is coming. I knew they have a quick swap, and I knew they wanted to go on Lanyan. Okay, yeah.
Dancing in the
That was such a predictable setup. I mean, as much as normal attack is good here, it's better to start with skill.
transfixed.
Because either way I'm gonna have to use both, and in this specific scenario I get to start stacking a little bit faster. So I go here.
I've been waiting.
Because otherwise they just had access to a quick swap to Mona.
No
Or they
more.
were just going to go on Mona. Soup, okay. Soup for the heal, okay. Which effect was that? What was that one called? Where's Tentio when you need him? I'm gonna guess that one is one of them called Mending? I would guess the healing one is called Mending. I would take a wild guess that the healing one is called Mending. Okay. They're freezing me. They're letting me draw a card. That would have been nice a little bit earlier, but it's still fine.
You're trembling.
You're trembling? Why are you Okay, cool. You just gave me the kill, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this is lethal, right?
I shall handle this.
It's not. Quality character. I needed to use the cost the changing shift to reduce the cost of myself so I can normal attack and then burst. Or burst and then normal attack or whatever. Just to have two actions. Just have two actions, you know how having two actions works. I don't need to explain it to you. What if I actually skill here? Skill is the play. The reason why is because I have like so much bond of life that like the healing would be a bit wasted from the burst, and also here they're gonna clear my freeze, and next round, let's say they start with Citlali burst, Citlali's dead, and now they're left with just Mona. Or if they swap the Mona, Mona isn't dead, but like they have to apply Hydro to me and then swap the Citlali to actually freeze me, which means I can just like chip in some damage before I'm actually frozen, which is just good. And like they're gonna have to work to just freeze one of my two characters, and by this point, Frost Operative's burst has. Actually, they're gonna kill Frost Operative with Citlali burst. But like if they didn't do that, like let's say they quick swap the Mona here and they apply Hydro, we could have went to Frost Operative. But I guess La Signora works as well. Do I burst here? Do I burst yet? Burst is good, but do I burst yet? I guess I do. I said I guess I do, and then I didn't do it anyway. My mind and my hands are not cooperating. I think and I act, but I do them separately. I'm a weird little creature. How many effects does Soup have? 6? Yes. So they are -2 damage, -1 damage 3 times, +2 health, +1 max HP, or the offensive ones, the cost reduction and the damage. Can I go back to my original hand, please? I don't like this one. I made a bad decision.
No need to fret.
Can I take it back? Video game, please? Please? I made an oopsie. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. Game, can I mulligan again? No. What the fuck am I saying? Skill.
Laid bare.
And then I swap for 2 because they killed me. I don't care. Yeah. I give this to her. I swap.
Please appreciate my sincerity.
Gets killed.
Banquet must go on.
Leo resonance. Fair enough. Fair enough. You know what? When I said I wanted the cards back, and I guess I did say I want the cards back. I can't blame you for giving me them back. I did ask for it. I did say I'm really sorry.
One with my blade.
Playing Bond of Life is doing something unusual to you? Really? Have I done anything unusual? I don't think I have.
The banquet must go on.
I do not know what unusual things you speak of.
Please hold for just a moment.
The scourge of evil remains.
Scourge of Evil does remain, yeah. If I had one more dice here, I would have been able to hit her in the face for 1 trillion damage. Not actually, but something like it.
You can't hide.
Okay, you increase the cost of my swap, but okay.
An insurmountable problem, I presume.
An insurmountable problem, I presume. I love that voice line. The ooh talk. Oh no, that's just me. That's not unusual. That's just me being a little weird. That's just me being a little freak. Little freak of nature. Have you seen my titles and thumbnails? I don't think this should be surprising to anybody.
Mirror images disperse like water.
Oh, mirror images disperse like water.
You're trembling.
You're trembling. Why are you trembling? What is wrong with you?
The pale flame smolders.
Chat, do you know what the pale flame does?
And leap.
I have lethal.
I've been waiting. And step. In the end, I still...
I don't have lethal. Oh no, I'm stupid. That's right, I don't have lethal. I am just incredibly fucking stupid.
Overruled. Flag fly. You're trembling.
I mean, honestly,
Flag fly.
that was the right play even though I didn't have lethal.
I never asked for redemption.
Because next round I kill Yunjin with Signora anything, normal attack probably, and then Arlecchino burst saves me. It does not kill Maiden, but it saves me and it wins me the game. Fair enough, LMAO. Yeah, honestly, like, I'm surprised people don't think of me as weird as I am. Like, I'm like when I do a weird title, I'm honestly surprised by the reaction because I'm like,
I never asked for redemption.
this is just what I do. Like, this isn't like it is.
My rise.
I get why there's a bunch, like every single time there's like a couple of comments that are like, your titles, like somebody on the like last one or like the Hazel one was like, as soon as I saw the title I knew it was your video. And like stuff like that, but it's like, honestly, at this point, I feel like people should, I feel like they're not expecting bad enough.